Hi everyone, it's Bonnie here. Welcome back to my channel. So on the weekend I made this fall themed gel print and I was going to keep this video in real time until I realized how long the video would be because it just took me a long time to complete this print. So I decided that I'm just going to speed along the video and do a voiceover. So I am using fake leaves on my gel plate for a change. If you've watched some of my other gel printing videos, you will know that I prefer to use real botanicals on my gel plate, but sometimes I just can't find a certain type of leaf or flower, so I will go out looking for a fake alternative. All right, and fake botanicals can look pretty nice on the gel plate, and I think I'll make a separate video discussing this in more detail, so look out for that in the future. I was working on two of my gel plates. As you can see, they're side by side. I had my 8x10 gel plate and my 5x7. My 8x10 was my working gel plate, and my 5x7 was basically used as a stamp pad. So I just placed down my acrylic paint onto my 5x7. I placed down the fake botanical and used my old brayer to push down the fake botanical into the paint, making sure that it's completely covered. And then I pressed it down onto my working plate using a piece of wax paper. You can use parchment paper or anything that is non-stick. And there you go. It gives a nice impression, and it's a lot of fun. This technique is a lot of fun. It takes a while, but I think it's worth it. So I was using a bunch of different fall colors on this print. Here I believe I'm using yellow oxide. I will place the names of the colors that I used down below in the description box if you're interested. I sort of went out of my comfort zone with this print and used a bunch of different colors. I usually like to work with a limited color palette on whatever craft or project I'm working on. So sometimes it's nice to kind of do something different. So that's what I did with this print. Okay, so I was having some difficulty with this leaf. The paint just wasn't adhering to it. So what I eventually did was I used a cosmetic wedge and applied the paint that way instead. So to prevent color transfer, I did let the plate dry for a little bit before I moved on to my next leaf, okay? So that's what I did basically during this entire gel print session. I did take time to let a few layers dry before I moved on to the next. And you need quite a bit of paint to get a nice impression, so I had to do this one over. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you do try this technique, you're going to have to use fresh paint for each leaf. And I'm using Unbleached Titanium to pull up this print, and I'm using a heavier cardstock than normal as well, okay? And that is because I have a bunch of layers to pull. Let this sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes. I had a pad of paper on top as well. Okay, and you'll see me here in a minute pulling the gel plate off of the print. And if you find that the gel print is sticking to the plate a little bit around the edge, I like to use a plastic palette knife to help me lift up the gel plate, okay, from the paper. So to finish up the print, I am adding this lovebird stencil to my print, and I'm using a cosmetic sponge to apply the paint, and I think it adds a nice little pop of whimsy. Once I remove the stencil, I am going to use a paintbrush just to paint on some an extension to the branch, so it doesn't look like it's just floating in air. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you on my next video. Bye everyone, take care, happy creating.